Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading. This week you got the Trickster as your overarching energy. This card tells you to be aware of anyone maybe trying to pull the wool over your eyes. Things aren't as they seem. Couldn't go both ways, so things may not be as good as they seem, and things may not be as bad as they seem. I like to keep a positive spin on things. But also just be aware of your surroundings and the people you're talking to. You could see that they use the Wile E. Coyote on this card to indicate that there could be some deceit around. Remember how he would put down the birdseed so he could slam the roadrunner with his anvil. You don't want to fall into any kind of trap like that. I also pulled some tarot cards. So you got the King of Wands and the Chariot, the Death card, the beautiful Ace of Swords, and the Queen of Wands. And this week, the readings really have included a lot of major arcana cards, which indicates that the energy this week is just that of a new cycle coming. There is a full moon this week, so that could be part of it. I think that there's people are moving forward, getting out of the old energy and moving into the new. I think it has something to do with like the coming of the new year, and people start to make plans, and collectively we're active in our thought process of what's going to happen in the future. So I pulled 3 clarifier dice. They are the 6 of Cups, the Empress, and the Emperor. When I look at this card, with these cards, this reading, there's a few things that jump out at me, so I'm going to try and collect my thoughts so that I can say them in the proper way. But you have the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands on either end of this. In the middle, you have the Chariot and the Death and the Ace of Swords. This looks like it may be a relationship reading. It doesn't have to be a male and female relationship. However, when you get the King and the Queen of a suit, that does indicate a relationship. And when you get the Emperor and the Empress, that also can indicate a relationship. So there's 2 indications here that this is about a relationship, a romantic relationship, a loving relationship. The 6 of Cups is about good feelings, nostalgia, love, your childhood. And the Chariot is forward movement into something good. It's positive. And the Death card is the end of what you don't need. And then, of course, it follows with moving into what you do. The Ace of Swords is a new beginning that's going to be very positive and inspired. The Chariot does relate to a Cancer in astrology. So there's a chance this could relate to a water sign. And the Wands are fire signs. So I think the King of Wands and the Queen of Wands are both intellectual and inspired, charismatic, definitely know what they want and know how to get it. They're not necessarily the ones doing it. They could be the ones overseeing it, the bosses, the people in charge. And possibly you own a business with your partner, and the 2 of you oversee the business. And it could be that it with that 6 of Cups and the nostalgia and the family tie, maybe you are siblings that own a business together. Maybe it's a parent-child thing that own the business together. But it looks to me like there's definitely an equal footing there, that you're both respectful of one another, and maybe you both have the same authority in that business or in that relationship. If this relates to a relationship, you guys feel like you're a good pair. You kind of complement one another with, the way you act and react. The Empress is about intuition and nurturing, and the Emperor is very steady and strong and determined and takes care of business. So it's a really good balance. And if this is a relationship with read, it looks like your relationship read for you. If you feel like that, then I would say that you're moving into a relationship that'll be complementary and positive. You're going to move out and away from things that don't serve you. If you feel like this is a working, business relationship. Maybe you're going to go into partnership with someone. Maybe you and your partner are going to open a business. But certainly there's going to be a lot of positivity surrounding it, a lot of movement this week, and all those major arcana cards signifying the start of a new cycle. It's not going to be, the things that happen this week are going to propel you, move you forward for quite some time. It's not going to be a short, stagnant relationship, or it's going to be something that's going to change you and alter you in some way as you move into this new cycle and new energy. Just again, back to that trickster, just be careful of anyone who might be trying to pull the wool over your eyes. The death card also under the trickster like that could signify that, you've already figured out what it is and you're going to put an end to it. So that also would be, a way to read into these cards. But Sagittarius says, thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a good week. I really would love some comments because I'd love to know what's going on. If you have subscribed, I want to say thank you so much. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. And if you know a Sagittarius that you feel like this applies to, please share. Thank you and have a great week.